Hi Scorpio, welcome to your weekly love reading. Let's see what's going to happen for you this week in terms of love. High Priestess and Chariot. I feel this is something, this is a wound of feeling guilty and feeling like you have to hide your heart light, or especially if you're in other relationships or other people that don't understand. There's a breaking free from that guilt, because you've got to be who you really are, and you and this person are the High Priestess or the High Priest. So there's a powerful movement forward with the Chariot. You're both balanced, okay? This normally shows the black and the white sphinxes or horses. That balance, the yin and the yang, creating that forward movement now. Major movement. This is major arcana. So, and High Priestess, this is a 2. It normally shows the black and white pillar. And I do feel like you are the High Priestess and they're the High Priest kind of thing. So that balance, you having that understanding, you click in on that level, that true level, which you tried to hide for most of your life, and it is enabling this forward movement, that balance to allow movement more into just being more of your true selves, despite how others may feel like that. I mean, you've got to be who you are, innit? Otherwise you feel stuck and stifled, and everything that you and this person have felt pretty much your whole lives, that's breaking away now through this divine marriage. That's like the mirror, that's like you match on that energetic level. So that's that connect, that gateway open. But this is also that safe sanctuary where you're both allowing each other to be birthed, your true selves to be birthed more into your day-to-day lives. The Moon, 5 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. So this safe sanctuary, it transmutes power struggles of all kinds. This is like the mind when it goes in all different directions. Power struggles, what's this about? When it tries to make sense of things, it tries to jump to conclusions to try and find a sense of stability, because it likes to feel stable through understanding. But this is beyond the mind's comprehension. So this safe sanctuary within is 4. It's the true stability. That's like the heart and the energetic field surrounding your hearts. In that, as you are one, it breaks down. It lets the ego have its little tantrums, but then it breaks them down ultimately. The Moon is all about illusions coming up to the surface to be realized. So just like the icebergs, there's so much beneath the surface that's coming up and being revealed, and yet it can be fearful, it can be scary, it can be like all over the place in those moments, but you keep coming back to stability. And that's why you're healing your hearts as well, so that safe sanctuary becomes even greater. Yeah, safe sanctuary as you come off the karmic wheel. So that's going to be turbulent times, often is. Okay, so let's look into some oracle cards. The Sacred Traveler deck. What's going on in your connection? What's this person consciously aware of. Rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life, and protected by angels. You're cherished by angels. So yeah, they are consciously aware that your connection is a blessing, and it is bringing so much blessings, and it's connecting them with the angels, and that this is a divine connection. Very, very much orchestrated by the angels. You're cherished by angels, and blessings are showering into your life. So they have a lot of gratitude. They're very thankful, very grateful, very happy. They trust the divine, so they're surrendering more. Voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. Yeah, they are consciously aware that your hearts are a gateway, and that you're in this safe sanctuary together, which is your heart love, the energy of the heart chakra. And they know very much that this is a voyage. Your connection is about a journey of the heart, a journey of like love and awakening and self-love, giving and receiving love, being brave and opening the heart. And yeah, first light, beginning a new cycle. So they are consciously aware that this is a new cycle, a major new amazing cycle. And vast vistas, expand your horizon. Yeah, they know this is the new cycle of coming out of the box, coming out from behind those masks, expanding their life, expanding their energy through just being free to be their true self more in their life. These are the Universal Love Oracle cards. Universal Heart. Yeah. This is unconditional love. And this person, they know that this is so profound that they are definitely trusting in it, because it's like, this person's an old soul. They're like, it makes complete sense to trust in it, because they know this stuff's real. So why wouldn't they trust in it? So yeah, this person's a really old soul. Dreams. I feel like you are connecting a lot in your dreams. You're like healing and exploring things on that higher level. And this is like your dreams come true. Like the dream was just to be your true selves and have that peace. That's what the soul wants. And that's what you're helping each other achieve through this divine embrace. Look, this is like that heart chakra energy. This is that safe sanctuary, that healing sanctuary where you're birthing more of your true selves. Birth, yeah. First light, beginning a new cycle, birth. This is one of the main reasons for you meeting this person, is for you both to be more of who you really are in your lives. And you're already feeling a huge like weight off your shoulders already, and this is just the beginning. Okay, so I feel with this one, it's like maybe the divine feminine's more in the limelight, but divine masculine is equally like supporting this connection. Divine masculine certainly lifting divine feminine into deeper strength, because there's all these divine feminine cards with lions and tigers as well. Divine masculine being a huge support. And source of inspiration to help the masses. So I'm noticing these here. It looks like the cycles. It has the zodiac signs. It's almost like a jack in the box. So the jack in the box, I think of that and I think like, that's supposed to be kind of funny, but it's also scary at the same time. So there's some element of like that's thrilling. It's like the fear of the jack in the box popping out. It's the thrill of that that's kind of exciting and scary and fun at the same time. So there's a message that that's the energy of your connection here. It feels thrilling because it's you're dealing. I'm seeing you as two like magicians working with these powerful energies. And look, there's two wands here. You're two like these two magicians that are playing with this energy for expansion, for reasons of joy as well, and just to experience the joy of that. But extremely transformative, creates a lot of endings and rebirths. But it's kind of thrilling. Yeah, look. Divine masculine came in to help divine feminine to keep going. Divine feminine has been very burnt out, or maybe felt like disheartened, because she's like an acrobat here. But maybe she was being too harsh on herself, or didn't believe in herself, or didn't believe in her dreams and goals anymore, sort of given up. And then divine masculine comes in and offers this strength to lift divine feminine back up. And to continue down this divine path. Okay, so we're going to finish this reading with a Rumi Oracle card. This is going to be a super powerful message from the divine. What do you really need to know about your connection and what's going on here? We have enter the garden of delights. Number 28. Are you aware that sweetness is found everywhere in town? Are you aware that winter is gone and spring has come around? Are you aware that sweet basil and the carnation are whispering in the garden and laughing about how simply everything is found? Are you aware the nightingale has come back from its flight, singing out messages of love to spread delight with every sound? Everything in the garden is granted the right from the divine court to appear for our delight. Everything is here to make the earth green and alive as a haven for our life. What remains buried in the soil will always endeavour to reach out. No one truly alive can ever be pawned to a prison or a tomb. There is a sweet spot when entering the garden of delights, a moment where the senses have gorged themselves upon beauty and become heavy with their fullness. slowing the mind so that it can perceive the divine beloved dancing behind the veils of nature. But first comes the sensual feasting. Blooming orchids arrest the gaze with their startling and strange beauty. Nectar from the ripest fruits of the garden drips, luscious and sweet, upon a savouring tongue. Hungry for gossip, the ears shamelessly eavesdrop upon the birds in melodic conversation. They sing of greatest, most passionate love and boundless living joy. The ears open wide to take it all in. The craving for touch is sated by rough-textured bark falling from the ancient trees, soft dewy grasses cool in the shade, the crunching leaves making their sounds under the hot sun and dancing feet, and the caress of that sunlight upon the bare shoulders, with weight of its own like a silken wrap placed just so by a caring lover's hand. The breeze, the very breath of the beloved earth mother, is sweet, with scent of lavender and jasmine warmed by the sun father. Oh, drink it in until your arms raise themselves to heaven. Your head tilts, eyes rolling back in your head, and your sacred animal body is mindless and in love. The garden of delights, narcotic in effect, lulling the senses from tension into sacred languor, that love may be experienced. Let us rest here, in the midst of so much life, where the goodness of life is felt, and the heart is free from any prison of pain or doubt. Come, be in the garden with me now. Let us be free and feast to our heart's content. You have been granted entry into sacred space, a sanctuary for worship. When the soul is well acquainted with love, life becomes a temple of love, the sacred space in which the soul can grow powerful through expansive worship of love. You are being invited by your spiritual brother Rumi to enter into life, to commit to coming alive, even if at times this feels deeply challenging. Sometimes a part of you may rather stay locked in an illusion of security for a time, perhaps expressed through the preference for what is known over what is unknown, what is familiar and comfortable compared to that which is unfamiliar or uncomfortable. To tussle with the parts of us that would deny aliveness is a natural part of growth. It can seem so risky, with such potential for heartache, and yet what could be more heart-wrenching than the slow death of a precious human soul suffocated by fear and inertia? That is the greatest risk of never really and fully being born into this world of wonders. So Rumi is your midwife, there to ensure full spiritual birth. He is standing at the threshold with you now. You're being asked to cross this threshold from the life you have been living into the aliveness that is flickering and glowing at your feet. It is love's wild hot embers at your sacred feet. They will erupt at any moment into a holy inferno, taking hold of you and igniting you from within, transforming you into living fire. To come alive requires shedding of so much adherence to the fear of death. The great brother whispers wisdom into your heart. You have heard it, felt it already. The fear of death is so much more terrible than death itself. Nothing is dying in you but fear, so the heart can live more freely. Death and life are twin angels dancing together in communion with the sacred. They are not opposed. They bring the soul aliveness and make the garden of delights possible. They bring the seasons of the soul that foster growth and take the appearance of dying away, which is actually part of the cycle of life, again and again and again. You have been through much death, dear one, around you, within you. You have known this dark angel. That is why you are so full of life. Your attempts to stay as you have been, to render something in your life immobile or impervious to change, have failed. Let us celebrate. There is no delight in frozen moments long since past. Why try to feast upon such food? It will not nourish you anywhere nearly as deeply and fully as fresh from the oven morsels of life. Come, let us taste all that is on offer. We'll drink heedily and sate our deepest thirst. Let us enjoy the richness of the meal in gratitude for its preparation and awe at the skill involved in such masterful creation. Do not let the memory of death starve you of your participation in life. Do you hold on still to that which is past? I will soothe you with a loving touch upon your back, and yet gently I will turn your head to the right and urge you to see the rising sun. Your life is blessed, you see. I want you to know this now. I want you to accept this now. Let those horrors of the past be gone. They are no more than phantoms. The garden is here now, to be touched, tasted, seen, heard, felt, inhaled, and loved. This oracle comes to you with a message. A new day is dawning for you. This is a time when the past will very soon cease to have any hold over you. Celebration is imminent. You are invited into the golden light of divine plenty. Put your worries behind you now and step into your divine inheritance, where all is sorted according to kindness and grace. So here's the sacred honouring ritual. Say aloud, I accept this gift of golden grace and healing now, to leave behind all prisons and tombs, conscious and unconscious, of heart and of mind. I open up to life and assistance through unconditional love, in being present to the miraculous beauty that seeks to live through me, as me, and in benefit to all humanity now. I know myself to be worthy of this grace, to be this grace, so be it. Place your hands gently on your heart and rest for however long feels good. When you are finished, you have completed your ritual. If it has, please leave this video a thumbs up, write a comment, subscribe to my channel, share the video, and thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye.